Hey everyone, this is episode 2, well technically episode 1 of this whole Warmane West playing in 2026 video series, whatever it is. I've done the leveling thing, that video is now on YouTube, but you know, let's just kind of get started. I had to get some of the level 80 chores out of the way. To start with, I went to Hellfire, picked up Flying. I then moved over to Shadow Vault and got my Ebon rep up to Friendly. I also did a lot of weapon training, which, you know, took a while, but that was just to help me get Sons of Hodir quest, or rep to Honor. That's the Dragon's Rider quest where you need to jump from Drake to Drake. That's melee only, so I had to make sure I could actually hit them. Now I will leave all my reputations where they stand for now. I also got myself into a normal dungeon calling of Stratholm, which was interesting and fun. We're going to be looking into getting more of those queues. Right now, my character is sitting on 964 gold, and let's just hop into the game and we'll discuss our plans there. Alright, we are now in Stormwind. I just respect to survival for my PvE action. For those wondering, we have had some slight gear upgrades. Some from the AH, some from other things. So I bought the Librarian's Paper Cutters. I bought them all the way back when I was doing the Dragon Rider quest, just to help me do with the melee portion of the thing. My gun is the most immediate thing I need to change. It's pretty decent stat-wise, but it's just too low eye level, so I cannot do any heroics for the time being. Other than that, this is kind of my gear at the moment, around 174 eye level. My cloak is also kind of shit, and that's kind of where we are as of now. While we are here, we are going to pick up mining. We're also going to pick up engineering, which are going to be our two main professions.
See you soon.
And here there. There it is. We're going to be starting those, but before we kind of get started, I am waiting for this, so we're going to get started a bit, but once my Dalrun pool is back up and running, we'll be heading over to Icecrown. I'm going to look to find a better weapon,
Pleased to meet you.
and I will also be in queue for, dungeons, so we might as well just do that now, just in case. This queue is very slow, and it takes like half an hour maybe to get a dungeon, especially as DPS, but that's what we're doing. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna just start mining. For those wondering, I do have those add-ons. Let me just go turn them on. For doing this, I would just Ganymede data and routes. Those are the ones we want. All right, I'm gonna start doing these professions, and then I'll come back to you guys when something interesting happens. It'll probably be a while, I'll be honest. I did something. I forgot to record. I just accepted it. I did the Crush the Vertical quest, and you get the Bow Bone of Sinew, and that has put me into the bracket of heroics. So that is perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. We got the queue. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go and where's the flight path? Here he is. We're gonna fly to the Origin Vanguard. We're gonna pick up that tablet as well. I already have the Ebon Hold one, or Ebon Blade. But as far as I'm aware, don't really care about the Ebon Blade one. I already kind of got what I want from it. We're gonna do it because of the enchanting and stuff, so we're gonna get it all the way to the top eventually, but not now. But we are in the RHCQ finally. That means we are gonna put everything of dungeoneering on hold. We are not gonna worry about gold, because we're gonna get gold naturally by doing RHC. I don't know how long the queues are in this server. It says about 6 minutes. I will assume 15. That's what it's normally like. We are going to go start doing some mining. We're going to be doing some engineering. And that is it. You might say, why don't you just buy a Cold Weather Flying? Because I don't have that yet. Because it's 1,000 gold, and that's all the gold we have. I'd rather not, because I'd need it for mining and for professions. We'll wait until we have like 1200 and then we'll buy it. That's the plan for the day. It's still quite early, and well, let's hope we get some RHC queues. I might film some of the parts of the runs, I guess, but we'll get with that later on. Alright, I'll be back once something interesting happens. Probably the RHC. Alright, we got a first RHC pop of the server. It took me, okay, I can't see it. It took me roughly 17-ish minutes. I'm in the middle of doing some engineering stuff. Oh, accept it, man. Come on. You know you want to. With DPS. We've been in this queue for a while. Do it. Click it. There we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, this'll be interesting. I'll record down to the first boss, because this is always a fucking whoop-de-doo kind of run. Let's hope they know what's up. Ah, there you go. There you go. This is what happens when you get this dungeon. Nobody likes to do it. I need to start enabling my recount so I can see what I'm actually doing DPS wise. This guy's hella geared though, so, and I think this guy's as well. Yeah. I think this might be good. I think this might be very good. I think I might have a carry group here, which is lovely. Whoever wanted a pull, just getting a pull. Alright, we're just gonna volley. He should really turn them away from us. Okay. We good? I'm web wrapped, that's fine. I'm just gonna use my pet to remove it. Kill shot. Get some mana before the next pull. MD. Oh shit, this might be messy. I'm gonna put defensive. I'm web wrapped. I'm gonna get that away. Back to AoEing we go. I don't know what happened. Okay, me dying, not that much of a. It's fine. I don't do anything. Don't do any damage anyway. Did Tank get wrapped or something? Because he lost all threat. All right. We're spectating from the back lines. This should be fine. As long as you get to the boss, that should be a kill. It's an annoying boss to deal with. Because of the initial gauntlet. But yeah, we have geared people, so it's nice. Oh shit. Alright. Cool. Let's grab some of these. We still want money, but I think the Dream Star is probably worth more. Alright, I'll stop the recording here. We are into the RHC scene. We are starting to pick up some emblems. It's all good in the hood. Alright, I'll be back to you guys later as we have some bigger progress updates. Alright, I figured you'd get my first impression. That was fun. They were slightly confused as how I could get into RDF because my item level is apparently 180 on the dot, so I am actually completely on the line. And I can't get into things like Trials of Champion. I'm too low for. That's fine, but I can do RHCs. Let's start the music. I can imagine that at some point I might just get kicked from a group because I'm very low. I didn't. I imagine I'm very low on DPS, but that's fine. It's only heroics. Most of the time you're going to be running it with people that are overgeared and they're just going to carry you through. Fucking have a laugh, talk with them. That's what I did now. Like, oh shit, I forgot to do this. Okay, I'll do that next time I go into that dungeon. I did get an Abyss Crystal. I don't know what the price of those are at the moment. Sale? 20 gold, please. At least 20 gold. Come on. Be nice to Papa. 65, alright. Don't mind if I do. We are just gonna continue with my engineering. That's kind of what I was doing. I just want to put that in the auction house. And then we're almost done with the copper part. I think we have what we need for it. We also have 69 mining, so we're going to be good enough to go into like Westfall, grab some tin and some copper, make some bronze, get our engineering up. The part where engineering takes a really long time is going to be Northrend and TBC. Vanilla is not that bad. I think there's maybe some at the end. At the end of Vanilla that's slightly more slow. But we'll deal with that when we get there. As for now though, let's just continue with engineering. I'll update you. I won't show you all the RHCs because there's no point. I will drop by when we get important drops, or if I have something else happen, be that good or bad. Alright, talk to you guys in a flash. Alright, slight update. Let's go by Cold Weather Flying. We have 1200-ish, which was kind of the plan, so let's head over here. Let's make sure we got the Cold Weather Flying. That means we don't have to deal with the loner mount anymore. We can just delete that. We can put this on our bar, so let's sell some stuff. Let's go check out the vendors, because I haven't seen them yet. I haven't done that much more in the form of professions. We are still kind of there. Actually, one thing we can do very quickly. Let's bring these back online. And then I'm just going to check something real quick. If I go to Reputation Factions and we go to Origin Crusade, we are now honored, which will allow us to get a better back. That's about it. We do want to revered for that gun. It's a good starter gun. Right, we have Conquest, which is this one. We have 18 of them. And this is 226 gear, which is pretty nice. Obviously, the tier pieces is kind of what you're aiming for. Excuse me. I also eventually...
Mic off. Mic on.
There you go. Hear the mic off, mic on instead of me coughing. You can turn these into Valors, which is this bitch right here. Valor has some other things. They also have set pieces. And then eventually we do want to get heirlooms. I do have some points, so I might just buy them. We'll see. We'll deal with that later. That's not for now anyway. We do want to be on the lookout for a Nact run. That's kind of, if we can get into a Nact run at any point in time, we definitely want that. But other than that, we are just going to chug along for a bit. There's not going to be a lot happening. This is where this kind of just takes, you know, takes effect, and that's kind of all you're doing. You could do Wintergrasp every now and again as well, but we'll wait with that. right now, let's just continue with what we were doing, and then we'll see what happens as I do more RDFs throughout the night. Evening is just starting. We're looking at peak time, so hopefully we start getting some quick queue pops. Alright, I will see you all in not too long. Alright, ladies and gents, we'll mark this with the final dungeon of the day. I'll probably do a couple more, but I'll stop recording for now. Because I got an upgrade on this during this dungeon. I'm not going to spoil what it is. It's not a massive upgrade, but it's an upgrade. And yeah, I'm done with the first day. I'll probably play for a couple of hours. I'll still probably record if anything major happens. But we'll round this up as day 1 of being back on Warmane. How's my experience been? And my experience has actually been pretty good. I've had a couple of runs now. A couple of runs where I've had like super carries just carrying me through, but they were still chatting. They were still nice. We've had a couple of times where people have left their dungeon. That's fine. It happens. Some of them because they didn't want to do that particular dungeon or whatever reason they had. That's fine. I don't mind. Cool. You know, you do you. It is what it is, right? I'm playing around with the dungeon split add-on. I'm having a lot of fun with that. I'm hopefully, like, I'm testing it today, and then tomorrow, then I'll probably, like, test it against my current times. Obviously, you're not running the same roster, so there's no point to this. It's just, I think it's something to watch and something that's funny for me. We ended up doing Calling of Stratholme here, and this dungeon here kind of brings what I want from WoW. This is a group of almost, the H Pala is decently geared, but the rest of the group is completely fresh 80s. And we're just having fun. We're taking it slow, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Spoiler alert, we even make it to the time lost, or whatever the fuck it's called, the timed boss. We even make that. You know, even if people aren't geared, have fun, talk shit, and generally speaking, people are nice, right? And then I do want to give a huge shout out before I round up this video. You're going to see it at the end of the video. There is a gun that's going to drop. And the warrior also needed it. The warrior did need it. It's a fair need. It's a stat increase for him. And then I guilted it into giving it to me. So we got a gun upgrade to round out the day. And yeah, my professions aren't doing too hot, but we'll continue grinding. RHC, continue grinding, and then hopefully tomorrow we all get better. Alright, take care.